I just couldn't resist it. Hey guys, Michael Todd. Welcome to the Cult of Vintage. We're literally being told it wasn't even worth it to come here today. We're at the Springfield Flea Market, which this is Kim. Kim's back here telling us it wasn't worth it. He's an old pro here. But they charged us $3 to get in and told us that we couldn't use the $3 to get in tomorrow. But one thing will make it worth it. Can I catch that on camera again? That's Linda. She's always up to trouble. It's too late! Do you have the one thing, Kim?
I don't know. Look.
This isn't bad. It's a bit plain for us, but still really pretty. Oh, okay. Oh, here we've got a Kit Kat, a lady Kit Kat. Look at those lashes, ladies. You're jealous, aren't ya? Well, here we've got some Roseville. Yes, we do. Of course, it's the dogwood pattern. This is like it's like a cameo effect to it. It does have some chips on it. I like the size of this. The colorway would work, but I'm not. The Magnolia's the dogwood is not one of my most favorites. And of course, you've got the Donatella and some Majolical. That's Nate. You always see Nate. Nate is everywhere.
Good. I heard you sold your estate out, or your parents' estate out.
We did. Chenilles and blankets. We came inside and there's no one in here. I'll use the ATM now. These are cute though. Little Tootsie metal toy cart. I love how vivid the colors are, even with the wear. That's really darling. That's cute. You know, this ain't the shade, it's just the tea of it. In other words, you're not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but you are going to speak to, why are you going to charge me $3 to get in here for this? Now, come on. Come on. I'm going to call it what it, that's disrespectful. That ain't right. And then you're going to say like, oh, well, you can't use your ticket for tomorrow. Why not? Because what, I'm seeing so much right now? No. What did you just spy?
More Cobalt Fiesta.
It's over there. Look, it's right there.
Because we need more.
Because we do. He's obsessed. Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. Ooh. So you were interested most specifically in the kind of like the giant soup. Okay, yeah. And they were 11.
11 piece.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But you're wanting that deal.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they're a really good deal, I buy them, but we don't need them.
I respect that. Check out that bike. How odd. I'm sure that was a really smooth ride. I bet. Well, here's the third. Oh, there's setup over there. I could probably peek. I'll know for sure if it's Leslie or not. There's your ship. Your porthole. Toot toot. It's chunky Ruthie Newton. Look at her in her yellow dress. Her blushing is really good, though it does appear she's got some highlighter stain on there. You can remove that, but it is difficult. Overall, really good condition. We're loving her. Look at that sweet face. Okay, we're gonna check out and see if there's anything else here in the booth that we are particularly looking for. There's some interesting things, of course. We've got some Hobbs glass here. More than likely, I was gonna say it was a spooner. I don't think it is. More of a serving piece. Ooh, I'm definitely digging this picture. I like the iridescent finish on this. It has a very, oh my goodness. The Mexican pottery. I can't think of it. It was Tanala. Oh, here we've got a little reproduction. It's a Japan reproduction, so it is still vintage, though I do prefer the original. What appears to be some Mount Washington glass. No, beg pardon, Stephen and Williamson glass and a blue colorway. Colorway is really unusual. It's not going to work for us, but definitely something for somebody out there. I don't know, what are those, blueberries? Oh, we're seeing a lot of people still setting up. C'est la vie.
Just what I need.
That one's pretty. Look at the
Yeah.
sparkle.
Look how deep the cut is on it.
Look at that. Golly, look at that.
They're really pretty.
Aren't those beautiful?
They are.
How deep.
Oh, yeah.
Helps refract the light. I'll tell you what.
It'll
You get that
sparkle
thing
in
on-
the
Golly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, check out these sci-fi. Look at the monster. There's some great graphics on these. Look at these old magazines. This fixin' here. Definitely digging these old kind of creepy magazines. Vampirilla is that girl, just in case you did not know. Okay, this concrete column is pretty spectacular. I'm loving the look of it, though I will admit we do have several marble ones that I don't know that we have entire space for. So let's go ahead and check out and see what else this vendor may have for us. We got standard dishware. Not really interested in that. We definitely have enough of it, as you saw earlier. We have a collection of the Fiesta Cobalt. Some great primitive kitchen accessories, classic milk glass. Jumping over here. Not really seeing anything that's catching our eye. Oh, we do have a little fairing piece here, a little German piece. More than likely was a matchstick holder. It's a little too deep for toothpicks. That's cute. You know, some mid-century glass like the Fenton. Not really vibing with it. If you're into the antiques, you got some wood planers. This looks like it's a either to catch crayfish or a little minnow trap. I could be totally wrong on that, by the way. Little hardware here. Lamp piece. Ooh, this is cute. A little spigot for outdoors. That's darling. I don't know that we have a use for it. Some little jello molds. Some tribal pieces. Moving on. I love this hand piece. I love it. I love it so much. This would be great for like your rings to set by like the sink, the kitchen sink. That way you always know where they're at and you don't lose them. But it's too stark white for us to use. And moving on, check out this ice bucket. Ooh, almost doesn't count. It's got a great patina. Ooh, glass insert is still in there. Love the griffins on the side. What are those for? EPCA silver plate. Never heard of that. It's got a great look to it. I would feel safe using this because the glass insert, it's actually interestingly made by Thermos. Who'd have thunk it? Definitely not me, that's for sure. Well, unfortunately, the ice bucket was sold by somebody else, so we're going to look for other stuff. Whatever. Rude. It's definitely a variety. Don't know that I'm really vibing with anything. Again, the Majolica. This is more of a contemporary 50s piece. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, kind of okay if you catch my drift. Got a little perfume bottle here. This is cute with a little silver overlay. Love the color. It is really loud here. Thank goodness for editing software. Oh, this family portrait is amazing. Look at all of the generations gathered together. How pretty. Yeah, it would be a short, I know, right? It would be an incredibly short video, but we are going to come back tomorrow. Truthfully, save yourself the $3. I wouldn't. Yeah. That's sketchy. Okay, we're back. stay tuned. We're just not with us because he's having problems with his back, but Mama Wanda's down here looking all slick in her sunglasses. This definitely is $3 worth. Definitely a big difference since yesterday. It's going to be a hot one, so we're going to get into it and see what we can find. Let's start over here. Let's start over here. Oh, look at that. The pyrography, like a Flemish desk here. We've got brass inserts. Nice side. Oh, look, it's a fairy detail on there. Isn't that nice? That's a big one. Okay, this vendor definitely has a variety, including that vomity lucite end table. We even have the vulgarity of it all. Bacon in the making. Provocative. Check out these pieces. This one looks like it could be Mosser. I'm not 100% sure. There was a wide variety, of course, of Bohemian glassmakers during this particular time period. A lot of them didn't sign it, but that is a stunner for sure. Now, we do have a more modern piece here. It is artisan signed, though I can't. It's not loud. It's not legible, but it's definitely a piece to behold. That is for sure. They're out of my price range, $275 for the Mosser and $325 for the contemporary. Boo! Ooh, part of the new obsession. Silver plate. Ooh, it's heavy. Love the subject matter. It's definitely unusual. That is for sure. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. All right, so if you're a child of the 70s and 80s, you may very well remember these books. It's an I Can Read book. The artwork in these is relatively simple, but oh my gosh, it is childhood nostalgia on steroids, that's for sure. Okay, this Victorian piece here, at first I thought it might have been originally a sash buckle, but it doesn't appear to have any remaining welding spots, so it does appear that it is in its original state, which is as a brooch. We do have a glass paste amethyst on the inside. It is stunning. Okay, up next we've got a filigreed Hollywood Regency styled lighter, table lighter, obviously with the cherub subject matter here. Appears to mostly work, probably need a little oiling to get it to really function for you. Love seeing these pieces, not practical for me though. Okay, we've got a new vendor. Let's check it out. It's quite the accoutrement here. All kinds of different hardware pieces. Not anything that we can particularly use. It's always worth checking out. Look at those claw feet for the tub. My goodness. It's quite the look. Wonder what happened to the bathtub. Rolling pin. Not seeing. Oh, we do have left in Scoodles here. Super kitschy, super cute. I definitely respect the collectors of this, but I used to be into the kitsch, but not so much anymore. Clearly, we're more into the antique and Victorian, but really cute to see nonetheless. Okay, one of the new obsessions is the cut glass no nay. More specifically, it's the cut crystal. The cut crystal, you're really going to get all of that sparkle. The cut glass, you're not going to get as much light refraction. This one's quite unusual, especially with the 3 feet. And at $18, it's really a good deal. We have so much, I just don't know. I just don't know if it's something we should get. The price is great. I think what we're gonna need to do is set it down here. Listen, it is heavy, okay? Want to inspect it for damage. It's hard because the cut crystal can be sharp and jagged to the touch, so to find the damage can be a little bit difficult, but we're gonna have to inspect it here a little bit closer. Yeah, see, we did find some damage. It's not a make or break, but I'm gonna have to think about this one. Okay, these are really cool. It's a Taylor Smith Taylor serving piece here. It's definitely in the 1920s, 1930s Art Deco vibe to it. I'm loving the silver. I like the cream a lot, the base to it, though. I probably would have sealed the deal if this was maybe in like a gold overlay versus the silver overlay. Okay, so we are definitely going to return to this booth. I just wanted to see if you had anything else out that was new, and this is quite the impressive fireplace mantle set. We have the two end irons here, plus the mantle clock. It is quite elaborate. I'm loving the porcelain face. The numbers seem to be in really good condition, which is quite impressive. I mean, just check out all of this detail. It is can be sensory overload for sure. Of course, we've got the little pan here, the little devilish figure there on the end irons. These are massive. I kind of want them, but I'm gonna hold off on them. All right, it does appear either I missed these the first time or there's just new stuff, but we've got this little, what very much, more than likely would have been a little sugar bowl. Now, it could have had a lid. It appears to be a Nippon, not like a wave crest, which is cool. Very well may have had like a silver plate lid to it. The peacock planter is definitely speaking my name. I love the soft colors. I'm seeing a mold mark. I'm not seeing a manufacturer, which is not a make or break for me. It's got like a Yadro effect, but see, the beak is chipped. That's a little too distracting. So you're just gonna have to go back. You are. It is what it is. Okay, so this piece was here yesterday. I'm glad it's still here today because I did want to feature it. It's a Northwood custard glass. It is a molded glass, so you can see the impression is here on the glass, but it's also gilded. It's quite nice. Most of the gilding is there. Imagine this on a console with some dried flowers in it. Stunner. Okay, this piece is definitely speaking my name. I have to say, it's quite weighty, which was surprising. I thought perhaps it was a reproduction. It does appear to be an older piece. I love the cuts on this, that kind of quilted pattern. It's a little too spendy for me. I thought it would be cool for cotton balls or Q-tips, but oh well. There's more half dolls here, but I can tell, even at a distance, I still wanted to get them on camera. These are like the Japan, again, reproduction ones. I just prefer the original ones, but it's, it's one of those to each their own kind of things. Did I mention that I was recently becoming obsessed with the Majolica? This one is quite nice, and surprisingly, it's a cake plate, which is, the subject matter is hard to get, the cake plate. And this is an original. It is stamped Czechoslovakia. You do have to watch out. There are a lot of reproductions to these, which there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but I just prefer the originals. This, switching gears, is like some German sponge cake glaze. I think this would work in a really good kind of country and or like an early primitive kind of decor. Just add a great pop of color to it. Now this is definitely a me piece with a little Pierrot or clown. Here, it does appear to be an original German one. We're not seeing the Japan mark. We can tell by how thin the porcelain is on this. Like the earlier one that we saw, the German fairing piece, this one appears more to be a match holder just because of the depth. I'm going to turn this into a pin cushion by putting some foam and then some cloth in there. Remember to keep your eye out for these because they make what, boys and girls? Amazing reference books. Yes, they do. All right, we're back to some more Majolica. This absolutely amazing hanging planter. Easy tell because it has the chain, and another easy tell is even if it didn't have the chain, see those very circular cuts in there? That's what they would be intended for. Great Art Deco vibe. The colors are not matching where we need it to be, so... Oh look, it's more Majolica. This one's cute, little serving place. I wouldn't mind doing a collection of these, but we're just so limited in room that I have to be very mindful of what I buy. Heading back inside to see a new vendor. She's new. This is a new indoor vendor. It's like a very primitive kind of country vibe to it. Not where we're at with it, but I really respect the amount of time that went into displaying this. Wow. The noise in here today, for some reason, I don't get it. It's a little Devar saccharine honey pot, or sugar pot. That's cute and very rare. Okay, back to a little bit more my vibe, the antique toys. Most especially are the little bisque, China, not bisque, um, these are glazed. The little China dolls, the very small ones, are hard to get just because they were so easily lost and or discarded. Cute little 20s, 30s vibe to that little girl right there. One of my most favorite vendors. She consistently brings tiny treasures, little toys. I don't know. Sometimes some people, they just speak your language and she is speaking mine, including this little tin man right here. So darling. Here we've got a butterfly, but not just any butterfly. It is a Dresden butterfly. Keep in mind, Dresden is not a company, it is a location in Germany. So you can find a wide variety of different businesses and or craftsmen all coming from that particular area. But again, it's just not a company. No, you're not seeing double. I had to come back for it. It was just speaking my name. It's the 3 feet and the sparkle sparkle. It's just, I'm newly obsessed. Cut crystal, majolica, and silver plate. It's unusual. I mean, the price. I know it has damage, but I'm just not one of those collectors. I'm not overly fussed with it. So, definitely going to be proudly displaying this one in our home. I just couldn't resist it. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is it. Mom's back in the car chilling already. Day one, we did get that Kit Kat clock, so I'm excited about that. Otherwise, I'm super excited for that glass. I think it's beautiful. It might not be as fancy as some of the other ones, but I really like that 3-footed. Until next time, guys, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye, guys.